Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZIRK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today we have the Team of the Week flashback players revealed by EA. Now, I do want to give a shout out to JZ Gaming for being a part of the Totw gang. If you guys have a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below, Totw gang. Also, I do want to mention that these are only just the flashback players, guys. Tomorrow morning, we will have all of the players revealed, so make sure you guys turn the notification bell on, and of course, at 2 p.m. is where, you know, all the stuff actually comes out. So be on the lookout for that, but for those of you that like to keep track of how many of these team predictions I actually get right, which is not a big amount of players I get right, we actually got one correct this week with Corey Dillon. Now, if I remember correctly, he had, I want to say exactly 278 yards, I think, back in 2000, which was the current NFL record at the time until Adrian Peterson broke it, of course, which AP actually broke it in week 9. So maybe we'll see back-to-back flashback running back. I guess it would be LTD because Adrian Peterson is still around. So maybe a little spoiler there as to who I may actually go with for my LTD next week. But regardless, Corey Dillon got the Team of the card. So Corey Dillon is coming in here with 89 speed, also has 90 acceleration, 88 agility, 90 carrying, 65 catch, 87 change of direction, 84 trucking, and a 90 break tackle. Now, Corey Dillon actually was in the game last year, I believe, as a theme, it was a theme diamond or team diamond. I think it was called team diamond. Corey Dillon was, you know, a pretty decent card at the time he came out. And again, I don't really think this card is game changing. I don't really think you're going to switch from some of the best running backs in the game to go ahead and scoop up Corey Dillon, but it's not that bad. And I will say this because I feel like a lot of people are maybe not going to be too excited about Dillon, and they would have much rather had someone like Calvin Johnson, because obviously Calvin had 329 yards in 2013. I think the reason we are not seeing Calvin Johnson today, guys, is because he's saved for the 50. I think he's in the 50. I feel like he's kind of on that level, and I tweeted this earlier today as well. He's kind of on that level of Vic, Dion, and Moss. Like, those are the players that I don't think we would ever see in the Team of the Week stuff like this. I think that we're going to see some decently bigger names. You know, we have seen Randall Cunningham, stuff like that. Usually we get a legend card, but he's not like Mike Vick type hype. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't sell packs like a Calvin Johnson would if he came in the 50 promo. That's why they're giving other players these Team of the Week cards like Corey Dillon. I think that for some theme teams, you may get some use out of Corey Dillon. I know he was on the Patriots, he's on the Bengals. I maybe missed some other ones, those are two that I know. But Corey Dillon, 89 speed and 90 acceleration. I'm going to pair him to base legend Edgerrin James. But you guys can see he does have a 90 speed and also 91 acceleration. So yeah, you're -1 speed, -1 acceleration between Dillon and Edgerrin. I tried to find a pretty comparable running back, about the same overall. But he does have, you know, Corey Dillon, 88 agility and 90 carrying. You guys can see 90 agility, and the carrying here is an 89. Now, if we take a look at, say, the trucking, you know, we have an 86 here. 84 for Corey Dillon, not a big difference there. The change direction of 87, though, and the break tackle of a 90. Again, you know, the change direction there, kind of more so in the favor of Edgerrin of a 91 and a 90 break tackle. I tried to find one of the top running backs in the game, really, that compared pretty well. The number one issue, though, that I have with this Corey Dillon card, and I was trying to find a pretty fair comparison to really show you maybe you want to switch from somebody, is the speed. Although I was really going to compare him to LaDainian Tomlinson, LT beats him a lot in speed, and then, of course, LT's a better catcher. LT doesn't have as much trucking, so I was trying to find a back that's, like, got trucking and also change direction around the same speed, and yeah, I really can't. So, Corey Dillon, not a crazy card. A theme team card is more like it, honestly, with this Corey Dillon card. I think there's probably like 5 to 6 other running backs. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating there. Maybe like 4 to 5 other running backs in the game I would rather have over Corey Dillon. But as for the other player, though, we do have Tracy Porter. And again, this is going to be a theme team card. A lot of people are very excited about this. But It's not as much of a, oh, you can only use him on theme teams as Corey Dillon, in my opinion, just because of the speed that Dillon has, but because of the speed that Tracy Porter has is why a lot of teams are actually going to go ahead and pick this card up. You guys can see he's got 91 speed, he's got 92 acceleration, pretty fast for this point in the game. You know, we have a lot of wide receivers around that speed range. New Harold Carmichael today who has 90 speed. We do have, you know, players like DK Metcalf, Chase Claypool, guys that are getting up there with 92-ish speed, Terry McLaurin as well. Although McLaurin does have 93 speed, but you guys get the point. He still has enough speed to kind of keep up here. Now, the good thing is with his man in zone, you don't necessarily have to power him up because the man in zone, you can get lockdown on him and you'll easily get the man in zone to over 90. Because 90 is the elite tier threshold, you really want to go ahead and get that. And of course, using lockdown fully maxed out, you get the man over 90, you get the zone over 90 because you get a +5. So you'll be set there. He also has 91 agility, 89 jumping, 88 playback, and an 84 press. I honestly think this is a pretty solid corner. Like, it's nothing too crazy, but overall, it's pretty solid. I think a pretty fair comparison here is going to be Antonio Cromartie. Now, Cromartie does have 91 speed and 90 acceleration, so same speed, 2 more excel for Tracy Porter, though. 91 agility and 89 jumping. Now, he does beat him here, you know, in the agility is 92 and a 92 jump. So again, you know, more agility, more jumping for Crow. But then we have 88 play rec and 89 man coverage. So in terms of play rec, you know, 89 for Crow and then 92 for man. But really, the biggest difference between man coverage here is once you powered up Crow, he's at 93. Lockdown maxed out, you're only at 98. Now, there's really not going to be much of a difference between 90 and 98, man. There's going to be slight differences, yeah, but you probably won't even notice it at all. Once you get to 99, though, is where you're really going to notice that. And, of course, when it comes to the zone for Crow and for Tracy Porter, they're both able to get over 90, but it's not much of a difference there either because Crow only has 1 more zone. Now, the biggest difference, though, is the press because obviously Cromartie does have 92 press, but I feel like if you're rocking out a theme team, this is a really good card for you. Corey Dillon, it's a solid card. It really is a theme team card, but if you that's like a card I feel like you would need on a theme team to really make it one of the better options in the game. With Tracy Porter, he's like a good option, but if you have him on a theme team so that he can get like the speed boost and all that stuff, then he would get way better. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually becoming one of the better cornerbacks available in the game. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. I'm not really surprised by either of these picks. As I said, they could have gone basically anywhere with their team of the week, flashback players this week, as well as the LTD, to be honest with you guys, because there basically is a player at every single position except for cornerback 3 and free safety on the defensive side of the ball. So they could have gone there. I actually predicted Mike Vrabel because he had 3 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. I think it was in 2007. That would have been hilarious to see him because obviously he's in the game as the Titans head coach. Would have been sweet to see him on the field as well. But Tracy Porter, I feel like a lot of people can be excited about this. Corey Dillon, it's okay, you know? Theme teams, I bet you guys are happy. So that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.